How long were you there for?
6 days.
Now, your claim against Rob is simply what? Why does he owe you this money?
£799.
Why does he owe you £799?
Because he persuaded me to come. I thought it would be the, the dream.
Why do you not owe him the money?
My argument is that I didn't tie him up and put him on the plane. I only persuaded him, so it was his decision at the end.
You're exactly right about that. Now, the point is, you feel genuinely grieved by this, correct?
Yeah, I'm upset with how it's turned out, to be honest.
Why did you come back early?
I came back because I couldn't find any work.
Right. Have you sued the third-party company, either of you?
No.
Have you decided to write to them and explain to them they did not follow through with the promises they made?
We've not wrote to them, no.
Why not? It's a rather good idea. If they held out the promise that there was going to be work, the two of you might have a case against them. Correct? You might say,
well, Magaluf's a big place, isn't it?
Sorry?
Magaluf's a big place, so...
Well, you know where they are because you entered into some sort of contract with them, correct? Perhaps they'd come to my courtroom.
Yeah, maybe.
Understood.
Maybe you should get them.
Now, bearing in mind Chris's case is effectively that you were aggressively persuading him to do this work and that there was a material misrepresentation in something you promised which didn't materialise. And as a result, he's entitled to claim this full amount against you. Just for a second, you imagine that you're, I don't know, someone terribly intelligent and brilliant, like Judge Rinder. What do you think your ruling would be? You be me for a second, and I'll be Chris.
Hello, Chris. Nice to meet you.
Yes.
Would you like to go for a drink after the show?
Yes. Yes.
I'm not talking a rubbish bar here.
Yes. What's that bit? Goodness me, it's like having a doppelganger, isn't it? Now, Chris, Rob, when I originally read this case, on the face of it, Chris, you alleged against Rob that he made a material misrepresentation to you. In other words, that he told you, in effect, porkies about this company, and that he persuaded you to come based upon, really, inaccuracies of what this company were going to promise the two of you. If that was correct, then you would have a case against him, because you would have gone and spent some time and money doing this job in circumstances where you were led to believe one thing and it turned out to be another. The difficulty is, I would have said to you then, as I said to you now, it's your responsibility to do the research yourself. As it turned out in the course of this case, you did that research yourself. You saw the advert, and as Rob rightly says, and I'll help him in this regard, Rob rightly says, you did the research. You went of your own free will and he didn't tie you up. Therefore, the fact that this third-party company was very poor is not his fault, and so your case has to be dismissed. But I do say to the two of you, part of the reason I agreed to take this case is I suspect that there are young people who are promised the world by these companies, and the reality is it turns out to be very different. Now, it was fine in your case, but for a lot of young people, that's not just disappointing, but they don't have the resources, as the two of you did, to get home in circumstances where they may end up being deeply unhappy and, in some cases, unsafe. So I'm glad you've brought this matter. However, the sad reality is here, Chris, you've sued the wrong person. In due course, if you can find them, I'm happy to hear the case against the company, but we'll wait and have that case in due course. Understood, Rob?
Yes.
Now, Rob, I wish you the best of luck with your impressions.
Thank you.
I don't hold up much hope.
Chris's case was dismissed and he was awarded nothing by the court.